Hey guys, it's Robin, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I have got a video for people who are scent sensitive or who just tend to struggle with scents in general. I know for myself, I'm a migraine sufferer, so I tend to struggle with certain kinds of scents sometimes. And I know we do a lot of videos on long, strong, long-lasting scents that are like extra strong and extra good performing. But I also wanted to do a video for the people who don't want super strong scents, who do prefer either a lighter scent or who don't necessarily want a lighter scent, but they want a scent that is fairly easy to get along with in a room. So some of these scents are going to be on the lighter side. Some of them are not necessarily light. They're just, I think, ones that a person who is scent sensitive might be okay with. Now, this is going to be a very subjective subject and a very subjective video. So depending on your reason for being scent sensitive, whether it's headache proneness or other health issues or respiratory conditions, this is going to vary very much depending on how you tolerate scent. If you struggle with any scent at all, this probably isn't going to be helpful because these are all scents. If you do like scent, but you just need to be careful with the scents that you do warm in your home, I'm hoping this video will give you some ideas and some things that might work well for you. So again, you know your body and your preferences the best, so take that into consideration. These are just some ideas that I would suggest if I was going to recommend scents to a person who is either headache prone or scent sensitive. So the ones I have here are all currently available in the spring summer catalog. So you can get your hands on all of these right now through the end of August. So yeah. The first one I have here is Vanilla Bean Buttercream. This is a year-round catalog scent. It's a beige wax and it smells like buttercream frosting. This one is probably the one I would first recommend to anyone who's either headache prone or scent sensitive. This one isn't necessarily super light, but it is on the lighter side, and it is just a soft, sweet vanilla frosting scent. It's gourmand, it's sweet vanilla. The only people I think that wouldn't like this bar are people who don't like bakery scents at all, or people who get headaches from sweet scents. Now, I personally have never had a migraine trigger sweet scent thing. For me, my headache bars tend to be florals or kind of fresh laundry type scents. But I have known people who get migraines from sweet scents. So if that's you, skip Vanilla Bean Buttercream. But I think for most people who are scent sensitive, Vanilla Bean Buttercream will be a safe bet. Yeah, Vanilla Bean Buttercream, sweet vanilla frosting. I would say light medium, verging on medium strength. Really, really nice. And I feel like that one, A, mixes really well with other scents, and B, just gets along in a room with everybody pretty well. Very widely appealing, doesn't take over, doesn't take your breath away. It's just a nice bar. The next one I have here is French Lavender. This one is a light performing bar. I would say best for bedrooms probably. I don't think you would smell it well enough in an open space. This one just smells like lavender. I would say it's not a soapy lavender, which is why I think it would work well for people with scent sensitivities. Scentsy has two lavender scents. We have French lavender right here. We also have whipped vanilla lavender. Now, the reason I chose French lavender for this video rather than whipped vanilla lavender is because I feel like French lavender would be more approachable for most people. Whipped vanilla lavender has a powdery soapy component to it that I think for some people who are scent sensitive might bother them. This one is more of a clean lavender, and I think for most people this one might be more approachable. So French lavender is beautiful. Mixed with Vanilla Bean Buttercream, you are in business. These two together are fantastic as well. So French lavender, again, I think you do have to be okay with kind of herbal scents for that one, but I think it's a safe one for many people who are scent sensitive. The next one we have here is a new release this catalog season. This is very vanilla, and don't worry, these aren't all going to be vanilla based, but this one is. And the reason that some of these are vanilla based is because vanilla scents tend to be lighter in general, and they tend to agree with more people, I think, on average, than other scent categories like woodsy or spice or that sort of thing. But Very Vanilla is a soft, slightly floral vanilla. It is, I would say, lighter than Vanilla Bean Buttercream, but it has almost a, not floral, but petal-like quality. It smells like an orchid petal with a lot of vanilla. It's got like a petally quality that's almost verging on slightly perfumey that I think might be an issue for some people, but it's light enough that I think most people would be okay with it. If you're extremely sensitive, like I said, Vanilla Bean Buttercream and another one coming up here is going to be what I suggest. But for most folks who are scent sensitive, I think Very Vanilla is a beautiful choice. Yes, this is one I've actually been warming in my office at work. So Yeah, it's a very good one. Definitely a lighter bar. It's not going to be a strong boomer at all, but really, really nice. The next one is a fruity summer scent. This is Pina Colada Cha-Cha. This one smells like a pina colada. It's got pineapple, it's got coconut, and a splash of white rum and vanilla. This one is a creamy sweet coconut with a hint of pineapple, but it's not a sharp out there pineapple. It's a soft, creamy pineapple drink. This smells like a pina colada. It is lovely. It is summery. It is sweet and fruity and summery without being sharp or loud, if that makes any sense. This one is strong enough to fill an open layout, but it's not going to be a crazy, crazy strong one that takes over a space too much. So I think if you're scent sensitive, but you still want something really fun and festive for summer, Pina Colada Cha-Cha is one I would really, really recommend. This is one of my favorites for summer. I love this one. Pina Colada Cha-Cha, I think would be okay for most people. The next one we have here is Lemon Sorbet. I wanted to include kind of a fresh citrus in here as well. If fresh citruses aren't your thing or those tend to give you issues, skip this one. But if you are generally scent sensitive but kind of like the idea of a citrusy scent, Lemon Sorbet might be the one for you. So this one has, it's like a limoncello. What are the notes on this one again? So Lemon Sorbet has fresh cut lemons, grapefruit zest, and sugar cane. The thing they don't put in the notes on this one is it also has a really icy cold quality to it. And that is why I chose this one over something like Squeeze the Day. Squeeze the Day is our other lemon bar in the catalog. It is very strong, has kind of a cleaner lemon scent to it. And that one I do not recommend if you're scent sensitive because I think it could kind of catch in your respiratory system and take your breath away a little bit. Lemon Sorbet I feel like is a bit softer, has some kind of sweetness to it and some kind of icy tones that just kind of make it like a lemon slushy is what I smell. Grapefruit can be a tough note for some people. I don't really get any grapefruit in here that I can smell. This is a sugared lemon kind of slushy drink type scent. It smells cold. So if you're looking for a citrus scent, I think this is probably the most approachable one in our catalog right now. The other citrus scent that I think would be okay for most people who are scent sensitive is Sun-Kissed Citrus. That one has oranges, lemons, limes, and grapefruit, so kind of just all the citruses. It isn't super tart, it isn't sour, it isn't sharp. It is a very, very sweet orange scent. It kind of reminds me of like an orange jelly bean. So if you're looking for just kind of a gentle, soft citrus scent without being too much, Sun-Kissed Citrus I think would be an approachable one for most people. The next one I have here is Tangerine Creamsicle. This one is icy tangerine, mango, and vanilla cream swirl. Now, mango is a very distinct scent from tangerine to my nose. I don't get a whole lot of mango in here. I get mostly like an orange scent. This is a creamy, sweet orange scent. This smells like those creamsicles you get in the summertime. Yeah, with like the orange popsicle and like the ice cream filling, vanilla ice cream in the middle. It smells like those. And again, I chose this one because it has that citrus summer scent to it, but it's creamed out and smoothed by some of that vanilla. This one also tends to be like a light medium to medium in a room or in an open space. So it's not overly strong. I feel like it kind of is a fun festive summer scent without being too strong or too much or overpowering. So I don't feel like overpowering is a word I would use to describe Tangerine Creamsicle. So I think it would be okay for a lot of people who are scent sensitive. So that is Tangerine Creamsicle. So the next one I have here is a fruity scent, and it is Sugared Strawberry. This is strawberries, currants, and sun-kissed lemon. It's mostly just kind of a light sweet strawberry scent though. Yeah, I don't know that I smell currant really. I think the currant here is adding a little bit of tartness to the strawberry, but not a whole lot. I get a sweet strawberry scent, kind of like a, not quite a candy, more like a strawberry that you've chopped up and maybe sprinkled some sugar on and let sit in a bowl to get all like juicy, and you've put that on ice cream, but there's no ice cream in this bar. It's just like the strawberry topping for ice cream. That is what I smell here. This is really nice. I don't really get any lemon there either, which is in the notes. This is a nice kind of soft strawberry. The reason I've chosen this is because it is fairly single note. If you are scent sensitive and can't handle a whole bunch of scents all combined and that's hard for you, this is a single kind of strawberry scent. So while you can pair this with things to make different mixes, it is kind of just a single note strawberry, and it's again not overwhelming, tends to be about a medium strength. And if you happen to pick up Lemon Sorbet, these two mix beautifully. 1-to-1 in the same warmer, 1 cube of each. lemon sorbet and sugared strawberry, and you get this beautiful strawberry lemonade scent. It is gorgeous. And so if you are picking up these bars, I would pick up both, and then you could mix them or use them separately. The thing I've tried to avoid most in this video is any heavy florals, any strong laundry scents, and anything too woodsy or earthy or with smoky type notes. I've tried to avoid that. I've stuck with things like lighter fruit scents, vanilla bases, and that sort of thing. Another one that I didn't include in this video, but I maybe should have, I'm not sure, is the scent Just Breathe. It has lemon, eucalyptus, and mint, and that one could be good for a lot of folks who are scent sensitive. I'm not sure. The eucalyptus can be tough for people if they have breathing issues, so I didn't put it in there for that reason. And it is a fairly strong one, and I think it could be a headache bar for certain people. So it's not for me, but like I like the scent Just Breathe. It does not give me a headache, but I think for some people it could. So that is Just Breathe. Again, not in this video, but it depending on your scent stuff, that one may be good. This is actually one of my favorite summer scents ever, along with Pina Colada Cha Cha. So this is Blue Agave and Melon. This one is Blue Agave, Honeydew Melon, and Kiwi. And this one has a bit of a tartness to it. Yeah, it is like sweet kiwi, icy. It's got like a cool icy scent to it. Yeah, this is a beautiful scent for a very hot day. It's sweet, it's tart. It's not syrupy or sickly sweet. It is just kind of like a sweet tart summery scent. Kind of reminds me of like a blue popsicle. Yeah. It reminds me of like the blue part of those rocket pops that you get in the summer that are like red, white, and blue. It smells like the blue part a little bit. It's got like this kind of sweet kiwi, blue raspberry, tart scent. It's really, really nice. And again, not overwhelming, not overpoweringly strong, but really, really nice. The next one I have here is Apricot Vanilla. This is in the, is it bakery no, fruity category. This one is peach, apricot, and vanilla ice cream. And this again, peach, fairly soft. Peach and apricot are kind of blending together. It's just like a peaches and cream ice cream type scent here. There is a nice soft vanilla, and again, this is not a strong scent. This is actually quite a light scent. So that is partially why I chose it for this video, because it is on the light side. It's a beautiful summer bedroom scent with that peaches and cream, like vanilla ice cream and peaches type scent. I think for most people this would be okay. And again, because it isn't super strong, I think for a lot of people this would work really well. So apricot vanilla is a nice one. The next one I have here is Tropic Nectar. This was a new bar last catalog season. It stayed this season. This is tropical fruit nectar, coconut milk, and golden agave. Now, this one does have kind of an amalgamation of different fruits. That tropical fruit nectar, I think, has... I can't even pick out individual fruits. I'm getting tropical fruits though. Like these are not your apples and your pears and your pineapple. Well, there could be pineapple. The thing I like about this is because you get kind of like a red fruit punch type scent here. So think red fruit punch, creamed out and smoothed with like coconut milk and some sweetness. And I think what made this a scent sensitive, appropriate scent for me was the coconut milk. This one is fruit punch, but toned down. It is fruit punch, but fruit punch can be quite loud, quite sweet, quite cloying. This is really toned down by that coconut milk and the agave. So it's really smoothed out, kind of just settled down a little bit. So Tropic Nectar, I think, is a winner. Again, great scent for summer, super summery. Think fruit punch, but smoothed out a bit. So if you're scent sensitive, Tropic Nectar may be a good one. Now this next one is a little bit borderline, but I wanted to include a spice scent in here. This scent is available year-round, so even in the fall, winter, you can get this scent. It is Welcome Home. It's a year-round catalog bar. Now this one, if you can't tolerate any spice or if you have respiratory issues, I would avoid Welcome Home. It is a cinnamon type bar. Yeah, so the notes on this one are cinnamon and spices. So if you have respiratory issues, I would avoid spice bars, but this one is quite soft, and that is why I'm recommending it. Yes, so this one I would say is like a light medium intensity. And the spice here is not like the take your breath away type of spice. You get a gentle cinnamon. It is a little bit sweet without being too sweet. It's not a bakery bar, so if you tend to struggle with bakery bars, Welcome Home might be one that you try. Yes, this is a gentle, soft spice. If you put this in an open layout, even with the full bar, it's not going to be super strong either. So if you like a gentle spice scent, but it needs to be a gentle spice and it can't be too strong, Welcome Home is what I would suggest. That is probably going to be the softest spice that we offer year round. The next one I'm going to recommend is strawberry lemon cake. This one is fresh strawberries, lemon zest, and vanilla buttercream. This one again, bakery scent. I think most people could handle this. This one tends to be not overly strong. I would say light medium to medium, and it just tends to be fairly easy to get along with. So it's kind of strawberry. The lemon I don't really smell. This to me is more like a vanilla strawberry cake. Just very soft, very pleasant. And I think most people would be okay with this. The next bar I have here is one of my favorites this season. It's probably my favorite of the new releases. This is Sun Castles. This is in the fruity category, and it's sunny coconut, tropical pistachio, and sweet almond. Almond and pistachio and coconut are fairly easy to get along with scents. And this is so summery. It is summer in a bar without being overly fruity, but it does still have that kind of tropical vibe. That almond and that pistachio make this so different and so lovely. This is so good. This is so good. Yeah, if you're scent sensitive, I think a lot of people would be okay with this. Again, not going to be for everyone. None of these are. But I think Sun Castles is a good bet for people who maybe struggle with some of those more loud summer scents. This one is not loud. It is very, very nice. The only one I'm including here from the floral category is this one. It is Starburst Sky. This one is sweet apple, whipped vanilla, creamy coconut, and amber blossom. So I didn't include any floral bars in this video because I found through time that for a lot of people, floral bars tend to be headache triggers. Sunset Sky to me does not feel like a floral bar. It feels like a sweet bar with just a slight edge of perfume. Now, if perfumey scents are an issue for you, avoid Starburst Sky. But for me, this is a sweet, creamy, I don't really get apple. I get that whipped vanilla. The coconut doesn't really smell like coconut. And the amber blossom, I don't really get amber. I get like a very, very, very light hint of like body care musk, like very, very light. But mostly it's a kind of candy sweet vanilla is what this is to my nose. So as far as like floral scents go, it is in the floral category. I would not personally call this a floral scent, but if you do struggle with body care scents, I would skip this one. But if you don't and you enjoy those, I think this is a beautiful way to incorporate a floral bar if you generally tend to be scent sensitive. There are a couple other bars here that I just don't happen to have on hand, but I do recommend if you're scent sensitive. The first one is 100 Acre Wood. I thought I had a bar of this because I always have a bar of this, but I recently used it up in my daughter's room. We melted in her room a lot. So it is 100 Acre Wood. It's in the catalog under the licensed category. It's the Winnie the Pooh bar. That one has cotton blossom, jasmine, and like a lavender vanilla type scent to it. It is soft, it is light in the room, it's never going to be overpowering, and it's very, very pretty. So I think for most people, unless you struggle with lavender, that one's a winner. We already talked about Sunkissed Citrus. Mahalo Coconut. This is one that I don't have. This is another like fresh fruity type bar. It is coconut, you have to like coconut, but it has this kind of crispness to it, and you get that fresh note without it being super aquatic. Sometimes those aquatic scents can be quite intense and quite a lot. So you would have noticed there weren't many aquatic bars in today's video, if any. Yeah, because I didn't include any. This one has like a little hint of that kind of fresh quality. So if you're looking for that, but you're very scent sensitive, I would try Mahalo Coconut. The next one I have here is Baked Apple Pie. It is a soft, kind of middle of the road bakery. Again, you have to be okay with a little bit of spice because there's like a hint of cinnamon in there, but it's not a strong cinnamon. It is kind of just like a baked apple pie filling scent. It doesn't really have a lot of crust to it. It is more just a baked apple pie filling with a hint of cinnamon. I think for most people that would be okay, but you have to be okay with just that little bit of spice. Berry Bright is the other one. Berry Bright I typically have on hand, but I recently melted my bar and I haven't replaced it yet. So Berry Bright is blue raspberry, clementine, and sugar plum. It is, I would put it under like the very, very sweet category. You have to be okay with like syrupy, sweet, fruity bars for that one. But it does tend to be kind of a nice bright scent. It doesn't have anything musky or anything fresh in it. There's nothing that would be an issue for a lot of people, I think. But you do have to be okay with a very, very fruity, like syrupy sweet type scent. And if you're not, skip that one. But that one is very good. It's like blue raspberry snow cone is what that one is. It's just like sweet blue raspberry syrup is what that one is. And compared to blue agave and melon, I would say Berry Bright is sweeter, more saturated, kind of sticky sweet, whereas blue agave and melon, it would be my pick personally if I had to pick one of them. It's got that kind of tart crispness to it that Berry Bright does not have. Last but not least, we have a bar that is only available right now through Club, and it's available in like the big bricks. I have a small bar of it here from when it was in the catalog, but you can still get this scent. It's just you have to get it through Club in the bricks, and it is Sugar Cookie. I think this is a fantastic scent for people who are scent sensitive. Very much like Vanilla Bean Buttercream, except this one's probably even more approachable. So I had to bring it up. This one is like a little bit of whipped butter, sugar, and vanilla is what that is. Whereas Vanilla Bean Buttercream is like decadent frosting, this is more like sugar cookie dough. It's not quite as aggressively sweet as Vanilla Bean Buttercream, but it's still very sweet, soft vanilla, and I would say very soft is the key here. It is soft. So again, great as a mixer or on its own, and if you're scent sensitive, this is one I think you should probably get your hands on. Again, the only way to get it right now is through Club, so you would have to create like a Scentsy Club either ongoing or as a one-time order, and you could put it in your club in the brick size, have that ship, and then you can cancel it if you need to. But Sugar Cookie is a great one. I highly recommend that if you are especially scent sensitive, but you enjoy bakery scents. So that is my spring summer scent recommendations for people who are scent sensitive. So I hope you found some scents that might work well for you, or that the video was helpful in some way. Yeah, because I know it can be a real struggle if you like home fragrance a lot, but you have sensitivities because of headaches or respiratory stuff or whatever you have going on. It can be hard to find scents that might work for you. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any scent ideas below that I didn't include in this video, please put them below. Yeah. And again, if you struggle with all kinds of scents and you have a really hard time with all scents, probably none of these are going to work for you because they are scents. So if you struggle with all scents, probably none of these, but if you enjoy home fragrance and you can enjoy some scents and you just have a hard time kind of pinning down which ones are going to work for you, I hope this was helpful. Other than that, hope you guys are having a great week. I would love to hear your ideas for other scents below that don't bother you in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.